1 year after being re-elected, Narendra Modi is heading to the G7. He's not going as a protest figure or an outlier. He's going as a power broker. At the personal invitation of Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, Modi will attend the G7 summit in Kananaskis, Alberta. And that simple fact says everything about how much the global order has changed. Just a year ago, Canada and India were in a deep diplomatic freeze. A Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar, was assassinated. Canada accused Indian agents of involvement. Delhi denied it. The fallout was toxic. Now, that chapter seems closed, or at least shelved. The two countries are moving on. Why? Because India matters too much to ignore. Modi leads the world's most populous nation, a nuclear power, a spacefaring state, a tech giant, and a democracy, at least on paper. But under his rule, press freedoms have shrunk, political opponents have been jailed, and minority rights have come under increasing strain. So why is he being welcomed at a summit of the world's leading democracies? Because power speaks louder than principle. For the West, especially the G7, India is the ultimate swing state. It's a BRICS member that still talks to Washington. It buys oil from Russia, but builds chips with the US. It's hedging, balancing, playing both sides. And the West? It's desperate to keep India close. Modi's presence at the summit is not about shared values. It's about shared fears. Fear of China's rise, fear of Russia's aggression, and fear of losing influence in the global south. That's why Mark Carney made the call. That's why Trudeau-era tensions are being quietly buried. That's why people-to-people ties are suddenly back in fashion. But not everyone is clapping. In Canada, the Sikh community is outraged. Human rights groups are uneasy. The message they hear is simple. Justice can wait. Trade comes first. And across the G7, there's discomfort too. What does it mean to be a club of democracies when you invite leaders accused of eroding democracy? The G7 is morphing, less a moral alliance, more a strategic platform. Modi's seat at the table reflects that transformation. It's not a reward, it's a recognition. India can't be sidelined anymore, and the G7 can no longer afford purity tests. This summit in Alberta won't fix everything, but it will show us where we are. In a world where values are flexible, alliances are transactional, and handshakes matter more than headlines. Modi is in the room. That tells you who's shaping the future and who's being forced to adapt. If you found this breakdown useful, like and subscribe to Western Relations. We decode power, diplomacy, and strategy without the spin.